All right, try it now.
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, testing. Should be some music coming in and Becky just says test.
And it's loud.
The A's and Red Sox. Yeah.
Wait, why does it look better now?
Yeah, something got messed up. I'm going to a community event instead of the baseball softball because I can't get that other camera the size right. This actually looks good now. The problem is I'm in a different scene collection. The problem is I'm using the lower third from the Power Show. How do I get the normal lower third into a different scene collection? Okay, I'm not going to touch it. I'll show you what I have now. However the other one was sized and whatever the heck happened, I'm just changing to a different scene. So my camera that's on, yep. Youth baseball, yep. Okay. Cool. You can change the actual words. So yeah, however the other one was sized. So the screen on your right, that one looks a lot clearer than the last scene collection. Okay, do you have lineup?
You don't want a copy? I got like 4 copies here. You just want a copy of it? I'll go give the coach one. Oh, you might like announce it?
Yeah, it's exceptionally better on the laptop.
Okay, so you're not like announcing it?
I don't know if they are or not, but I will.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I have an extra black camera if the blue camera's the problem. I can switch that real quick. Okay, good. Okay.
Does that give you a lineup card?
No.
Right here?
No, not compared to our big black.
Yep, we're good to go. Thank you.
It's all over. Hey, Josh, I don't want you up there. I've got my...
No, you're fine. Do you want me to do any of that now? Like, are we okay to produce it?
I'm gonna hold out.
You what? So you don't want me to mess with the blurriness at all? Okay. It was, we walked up and I was like, oh my god, we've never been here before, and I hadn't even thought about that. No, I literally walked up like, what in the heck do we do here? Because we've never been here before. So yeah, that was a 2-minute conversation, and I said, alright, throw it down, here we go. So hopefully it looks alright. So we're live, we're staying live, she's getting lineups, and then we're just going to roll.
I have them.
Thank you. Bye.
You get a chance. I got a question.
Yeah, I'm good.
No on names.
Okay. Are we out of everyone's way? This is the date. Looks good. Does that look bad? That's crooked. That's the only way you get first base.
Okay.
I'm honestly budget. Yes, I agree. Put it back there.
Hi.
Schroeder. Yep. Either Crichton or Nided.
Russell.
Yellow.
Yeah. Jody. It's supposed to be Red Sox versus A's. This is Whitko versus Rochester. Does that matter? When you have a second. You.
schedule it said Red Sox versus A's, but this is...
Oh, this is the boys of summer. And this is the 12 and under boys of summer game.
Okay.
And it is our last game of the season. It's actually a makeup game. So we've lost whoever.
So is it...
It is not all stars.
Is it still usually...
Can you go to demo real quick? Go to the demo.
Is it still Rochester Youth League baseball? Or do
Rochester
it...
Youth League baseball.
Okay.
It's the boys of summer. So they're the boys of summer. And so it's 12 and under. It's too much information. Sign the box. There's a lot of money to play. Probably. Rochester, we play various teams.
So if I put Rochester Youth League baseball or Rochester Youth League baseball at that Whitko versus Rochester, that's correct? Or Rochester Youth League Boys of Summer.
Boys of summer would be the biggest part.
Okay.
To do RYLB, Rochester Youth Baseball, like RYBL, is that Rochester Youth Baseball? The abbreviation, and then Boys of Summer, maybe.
Okay, I'll try that.
And then there is a game after this, and it's a, and this is the end of the last one.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, because I saw Whitko, I'm like, this is supposed to be Asian Red Sox.
Okay.
Works for us.
I'm really excited. Yeah. This will be super special. And when you think about it, like the 12-year-olds, this is their last time ever played on the summer. And it's
Honey, Lynn, sweet down there now.
depends on the day. And it's stupid because
Hello and welcome to RTC TV4. We are here at the Rochester Youth Baseball League fields where we are watching the Boys of Summer. Whitko versus Rochester are your two teams tonight. Becky has the lineups.
For Whitko in blue, we have leading off Ousley, Kripe, Harper, Schroeder, Kreider, Russell, Yohe, Miller, Adkins, and Dennis. For our Rochester Zebras, we have Bumford, Fervada, Smith, Smith A, Cipher, Lutz, Kennedy, Freeman, Vance, and rounding it up is Darling.
So we just had a national anthem performance by the Girls of Summer. I think the sisters and or young spectators that are watching the Boys of Summer here at the Youth League fields. And we have the warm-up pitches. And the first batter for Whitko is Ousley, and he's waiting on deck.
David. All right, David. Here we go. Here we go. On your toes, guys.
First pitch is outside for a ball. Ball two. Ball three, 3 straight balls by A. Smith. Number 1, Ousley has 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4, he will go down to first base. Up to bat now is number 4, Kripe. Nice scoop by the catcher. That stops the runner on first from getting second base. That is Ousley on first. Good eye by Kripe. 2 balls, no strikes. Nice solid hit to the shortstop. They are going to get the out at 2. And they almost threw it past the pitcher, but Kripe stays on first. The force at second is the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up number 3 batter Harper. Ball high. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
One down, guys, outfield. Know where you're going with the ball. Know where you're going with the ball. There we go.
Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Harper, third batter up to bat. And he swings for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, which is out number 2 in the top of the first here. Up to bat now, number 41, 4th batter Schroeder. Ball high. There still is a runner on first base, which is Kripe, who had a nice hit to the shortstop, but did get his teammate out at second.
No.
Pitch number 2 comes into Schroeder for a ball that will go to the backstop, and that'll put Kripe on second base.
Yes, you can.
2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3 is high. Two outs, top of the first. Schroeder, number 41 for Whitko, up to bat. Ball to the backstop again. He's going to try and steal third. Catcher throws it down to third. And that gets past the third baseman, so Kripe is safe.
Good backup by the left fielder. That could have been an easy run for Whitko if he would not have backed up that throw.
And that was ball 4 for Schroeder, which puts him on first and third. And Kreider, number 2, up to bat. Ball high.
Be a wall. Let's go, bub. Go, boys. You got 2. Be ready to move.
2 down, first and third. Kreider up to bat. He grounds out to the third baseman for out number 3. And that is the end of the top of the first. We'll be back. And we're back. We have Rochester Zebras up to bat now. In the box is number 8, Bumford. First pitch, oh, I'm sorry, it's a 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that is ball 2.
Bumford, you're all right, buddy. You got this. You got
Strike
it.
2, making the count even at 2-2.
Here we go.
You got it. You got it. Attaboy. Attaboy.
And a foul ball.
Oh, I love the more dogs.
Ball 3, full count. And that is strike 3, out number 1. And now bringing into the box Fervada. This is the second batter. He's number 18. First pitch comes in for a strike.
You saw it. You're good. You're good. Colton, let's go, buddy.
Oh! Back.
You're on it. You're on it.
Bounces
Foul.
off the umpire's helmet on that foul ball.
Making the count 1-2. And that is strike 3 and out number 2.
Whitko pitcher throwing really well so far.
Third batter is C. Smith, number 51. First pitch is a ball.
Back to box, Cody.
Okay, Cody, here we go. Here's your pitch.
Ball 2.
Nice. Go, Jared. You got it, buddy.
Good eye, Cody.
Nice stop by the catcher. That is ball 3.
You got it, Cody. You got it. You're good, bub.
And ball 4. Abby might have jinxed him on the saying he
Yeah.
was doing well.
Brant would say that I jinx it all the time, so it's probably true.
Now up is A. Smith, number 34 for the Zebras.
Thank you very much.
Nice stop by the catcher. Holding Smith at first base. That is ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2. Strike 2, evens the count at 2-2. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Go, Aiden.
And strike 3, out number 3. That'll take us to the top of the second. When we come back, you're watching RTC TV4. We are back, and Whitko is up to bat. Up now, we have number 6 batter, Russell. First pitch comes into him for a ball. Pitch number 2, ball high.
Yeah, he's the one that always eats the pickles I've seen.
There we go.
Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Where was that? Go the opposite. Out a little bit. Out a little bit.
We move it. There you go, Ed.
Nice stop by the catcher. That was a ball on the dirt. Batter did swing for strike number 2.
Squeeze. Knock it down. Be up. Be up.
And a nice solid hit to the shortstop, who will wing it over to first, and a nice scoop by the first baseman for out number 1 for the Rochester Zebras. Up to bat now is Yoey, number 8. He's the 7th batter in the lineup. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Ball high. 1-1 is the count.
You're good, Aiden. You're good, buddy. Let's go. You got it. You're good.
Strike 2.
Protect him now. You got 2.
Strike 3, out number 2.
Aiden, snap.
Come on, Miller. Come on, Miller.
Now up to bat is number 12, Miller. Swing and a miss for strike 1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs in the top of the second. Strike 2.
Good work, Aiden.
Swing and a miss.
Yes, I did. I went 2 touches and 2, so I know for sure.
Ball low, even in the count at 2-2. Ball inside.
Good miss,
Full
Aiden,
count.
Good miss.
Ball 4. Now up to bat is number 22, Adkins. Ball 1, nice stop by the catcher. Holding Miller at first.
Let's go, bud. You got it.
Thousand pastures.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 is the count.
Ready.
Good scoop by the catcher. Fake throws to the first baseman to try and get Miller to dive back. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Next pitch comes in for a ball and another nice scoop by the catcher.
You got him, Aiden. You got him, buddy. You got it.
3-1. Ball 4. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. And that brings up number 21, Dennis. Strike 1.
Come back, Smith.
Outfield move.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 quick strikes for Smith.
There we go. Yeah.
And strike 3, which will end the top of the second. Rochester Zebras will be up to bat when we come back.
Hey, that was crazy.
And we're back in the bottom of the second with Cypher leading it off, number 23. We We have no score here. Ball outside. Ball outside. 2-0 is the count.
We're ready now.
Foul ball for strike one, making the count 2-1. Long foul ball for Cypher. Foul ball. Strike two.
Good look, good look.
3-2 is the count. Full count. Nice deep ball to right field. That'll go over the right fielder's head, and Cypher will be running the bases, and he will get to second. A nice leadoff double at the bottom of the second here.
Big smash up to bat by Cypher, giving the Rochester Zebras a little momentum. It's been a pretty tight game up to this point. Is that the first hit of the game?
It is, yes. That is the first one. Now up to bat, number 17, Lutz. First pitch comes in for a ball. Ball outside, 2-0. There are no outs in the bottom of the second. Strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul ball, evening the count at 2-2. Lutz hoping to move his teammate around the bases and score a run, get a run on the board for them.
Rochester swinging at some pretty high pitches these last couple batters.
Two is the count. Ball high. Make the count full.
You got it, Luke. You got it. You got it.
Oh.
In a low ball called strike 3. That'll be the first out. And that'll bring up Kennedy up to bat. Strike for the first pitch.
Go, Aaron. You got it.
Ball to the backstop.
You gotta go. You're in no man's land. Get somewhere.
And Cypher will stay at second base. And that is ball 1, making the count 1-1. Kennedy steps back in the box with 1-1 count, 1 out, and a teammate on second base. And strike 2.
Go, Aaron. Come on, bud. We need you. Go, Aaron.
Ball, making the count 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 2.
Come on, Freeman.
Now up to bat is number 42, Freeman. Kennedy will go in for Cipher on the base paths. First pitch to Freeman is a strike and a ball to left field that is not caught. Kennedy will get to third, around third, and heads home and will cross it safely. And Freeman will stay at first base, but does get the first RBI of the game for either side. 2 outs, and Vance, number 13, is up to bat. This is the first lefty we've seen of the game. So Freeman got an RBI and scored Kennedy, who was pinch running for Cipher. And Freeman is now on first with teammate Vance up to bat. First pitch is a strike.
Solid, X. Let's go, buddy.
Come on, bub. See it, X. Move the bat now.
Strike number 2 is a swing and a miss at a high ball. 0-2 is the count, 2 outs. And swing and a miss for strike 3. That will end the bottom of the second. We are watching Youth League Baseball on RTC TV4. We'll be back. And we are back with Whitko up to bat. We are back to the top of the order with Oosley, number 1, up to bat. First pitch came in for a ball. 2-0 is the count.
Can't do that every time. Hey, here we go, guys. Let's go, Smith. Go, Bumford.
Ball 3.
We gotta have strike.
Josh, what are you doing?
And that is ball 4, and Ousley will make his way down to first base. That brings up to bat number 4, Kripe.
Here we go, guys.
Ball to the backstop, and that'll put Ousley on second, rounding and going to third, and he will be safe. Slide under that tag. So on a pass ball that ricocheted off a pole, he got 2 bases, and he's now on third with no outs and Kripe up to bat. Whitko has some making up to do. They did get a run scored off of them last inning, making the score 1-0, Rochester leading. Kripe has a 1-1 count now. Ball 2. Kripe had a nice hit last at bat. Hard hit to shortstop. He did get his teammate out at second, although it was a solid hit. 2-1. And a ball high for 3-1. Good stop by the catcher for the Zebras.
Go.
Foul ball.
Let's go. Be a wall, but let's go.
And a hard foul ball. He's still battling. 2-2 is the count.
You couldn't feel bad. That means you're too far over. Let's go. Come on, nothing but you, Phil.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. Now up to bat number 6, Harper. Ball 1 will go to the backstop, and he will save it from a run scoring. It bounced back just far enough for that runner to be held up at third. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike is the count.
Don't turn your head.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third. And a foul ball. Ball 2 goes to the backstop, bounces back, and catcher gets it in time for the third base runner on third to be held up. 2-2 is the count. And another foul ball.
Hey, way to battle up there, bud. Come on, Jake, squeeze. Here we go, guys.
Ball 3 bounces in front of the catcher. Full count. Runner on third base. Rochester Zebras up 1-0. Rochester Zebras call a timeout to go over the game plan and kind of help the boys relax here. Number 6 Harper is up to bat for Whitko. Hard hit to the shortstop. He will throw it 4, and the runner will be safe. That'll tie the score at 1-1 in the top of the 3rd. Good RBI by Harper. He is also safe at first. So there's only 1 out, runner on first base. And that brings up number 41, Schroeder. Ball 1.
You still up there?
It's fine.
Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Malco girls working tonight, are you?
Hard hit to the shortstop. It'll bounce off his mitt, and that'll get runners on first and second. They will hold there. Just 1 out for Whitko, and Kreider is up to bat, number 2. Hard hit to the shortstop once again, and he whips it over to first base for a great throw. And that is actually out number 3, and I thought it was out number 2.
That's a double play.
Oh,
He
I didn't see that.
Stepped on second. I wasn't quick enough on my button, but he got the out at second base and then came over at first base. So he got a double play all by himself.
Well, the Rochester Zebras will be up to bat when we come back in the bottom of the 3rd. You're watching RTC. We are back in the bottom of the 3rd. We have number 2, Darling, up to bat, last batter for the Zebras. First pitch comes in as a strike. He will back out of the way of that one, and that'll be ball 1. Ball outside, 2-1 is the count.
Let's go, Dalen. You got it, buddy. Let's go. Come on, Dalen. Quick you got it, Dalen. I got to get Jake a drink.
3-1. And that is ball 4. He will go down to first base. Pitcher throws over to first as Darling is rounding, and Darling does get back to the base in time.
Go, Bumford.
Now we will have our leadoff Bumford back up to the bat. And the first pitch is a ball.
Score is tied at the bottom of the 3rd inning.
High pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You got it. See that bottle with the zebra? Can you pick it up?
Hit to shortstop. The shortstop will bobble it, and everyone will get to their bases safely. So now there are no outs and runners on first and second. And number 18, Fervida, up to bat.
Ooh, good eye, good eye.
Ball high.
No, it's mine. That's mine. This is Coach's. Yeah, this is Coach Freeman's. Amy,
There's another ball, it goes to the backstop, and the runners will stay put at their bases.
no, that's mine. That's mine. That one's mine.
And a nice solid hit up the middle. That'll send Darling. That'll send Darling to third.
Cody.
And Bumford to second. Fervida is thrown out at first. He does not dive back in time.
That's the 2nd time Rochester has almost been picked off.
Or been picked off. Yep.
Rounding first base. The batter before actually got close call.
I think we had confusion because Bumford at second was heading to third and Darling was not sent home.
Okay.
So everyone was
Get a backup
planning
on
on
the bases.
going to the next base but had to retrace their steps.
It's happened once or twice, I think.
So now up to bat is number 51, Smith. He has only 1 out with 2 teammates on base. His first pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 1. A nice hit to second base. That'll be an RBI. He will get out at first, but he will have a runner score. And that'll put Rochester up 2-1. And Aiden Smith, the pitcher, will be up to bat now with 2 outs and a runner on third.
Calm down, Grandma. They'll get it.
Strike 1.
You got it, Aiden. You got it. You're good.
Aiden, sooner, you're late. Big time. Track the ball, Aiden. Attaboy.
Check swing. I think he will hold, and that is ball 1. 1-1 is the count.
Hey, 1-1, here we go.
Strike 2 comes in, making the count 1-2.
You're good. You got it, Aiden.
Ball 2, 2-2. 2 outs, Rochester leads 2-1 and has a runner on third base. Ball outside, full count.
Still got 2. If it's close, get it out there. Let's go. Let's go. 2 outs, Mumford, we're rolling. Let's go, Smith.
Well, I do, because if he goes second.
And that is a swinging strike 3 for out number 3. You're watching RTC TV 4. When we come back, we'll be at the top of the 4th.
Over. I know, I'm a mess.
What were you doing?
Just out in the woods, helping my cousin. And we are back, and we have Whitko up to bat. Number 7, Russell, is at the plate. He had a foul ball for strike 1. The score is 2-1. Rochester leads. They scored another run in the bottom of the 3rd. And a good stop by the catcher for ball 1. Pop fly back to the pitcher is caught for out number 1. And that will bring number 8, Yoey, the pitcher, up to the plate. Strike 1. Ball high, 1-1 is the count. Two balls, 1 strike. Ball high, 3-1 is the count. Ball 4, that'll send Yoey down to first. He will hustle, trying to look at 2, but the catcher also hustles and will hold Yoey at first. Now we have number 12, Miller, up to bat. 1 out with a runner on first. Strike 1. Yoey goes to steal second and backtracks to first and is tagged out. Good play by the Zebras. That is out number 2. Number 12, Miller, up to bat. There are 2 outs now. He has a 1-1 count, making that 1-2 count. That ball evens the count at 2-2. Strike 3 for out number 3. That is the end of the top of the 4th. We'll be back. You're watching. Leading off the bottom of the 4th is Cypher, who got the rally going the second inning with the double. And his first pitch will be a strike. Rochester Zebras lead Whitko 2-1. Pitch number 2 is a ball high. 1-1 is the count. Ball 2.
Got to come to you now, Jake. Got to come to you.
Here we go.
Ball outside. 3-1 is the count. That's strike 2, which will make the count full. Cypher will strike out for out number 1. And that'll bring up Lutz. Ball high.
I don't think so.
Nice dog, let's go.
1-1 is the count. Two balls, one strike, one out for the Zebras. Three, 1. Foul ball, making the count full.
Come on, Cora.
Ball 4, Lutz will hustle down to first base. And now Kennedy, number 3, will be up to bat with 1 out and her teammate on first base. Strike 1. Lutz will get second on the pass ball.
Let's go, Aaron. Get on one now. Drive one here. Good eye, Aaron.
2-1 is the count. The count is even at 2-2. Lutz is on second base, and there's only 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 3, that pass ball, Lutz will stay at second base. Full count.
Aaron, nothing above your hand. Nothing high.
The full count pitch comes in now. And that is ball 4. Lutz will make his way to third base. And Kennedy will hustle down to first. Now up to bat is Freeman, number 42. He had an RBI in the second inning. Ball 1. Strike 1. Kennedy will get to second. Runners on second and third now. Freeman has a 1-1 count and just 1 out. A nice shot up the middle, which will score Lutz. And that'll get past the center fielder and also score Kennedy. And Freeman will slide into second base. He gets a double and 2 RBIs, which then moves the score 4-1. Zebras ahead. Nice solid hit up the middle by Freeman. Now up to bat number 13, Vance. His first pitch comes in for a ball.
Down drive, bud.
2-0. 3-0, and a ball to the backstop will send Freeman down to third base, and he slides in safe.
Bring him in.
Get ready for it now. Don't wait till the last minute to be on top of it.
Wait, here we go, explain one.
3-0. Strike one. 3-1 is the count. Oh, I'm sorry, full count. That's 3-2. And that'll be ball 4. Runners on first and third for the next batter, number 2, Darling. Whitko calls a timeout. Darling, the last batter for the Zebras, is at the plate now. He has runners on first and third and 1 out. Rochester is leading Whitko 4-1.
What?
Can I go to Teresa's house tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about it.
Teresa needs another kid. She's a big house.
Oh.
Pitching change for Whitko as they will take their warm-up pitches. We will take a quick break as well. Score is 4-1 here at Rochester Youth League Baseball. Rochester's in the lead. You're watching RTC TV4. We'll be back after this.
We are back in the bottom of the 4th. Rochester Zebras lead 4-1. Runners are on first and third, and number 2, Darling, is up to bat. New pitcher for Whitko is Harper. Darling squares to bunt, and that goes by for a strike. And Vance will make his way over to second base.
Will he advance to second base?
Yes.
Get it? Because his last name's Vance.
Oh, I do now. Yes. Ooh, got a big lead by Vance over there on second.
He didn't like my pun.
I didn't get it. I'm not smart enough to get it.
Brant would have got it.
Probably. Foul ball. That'll go off the catcher's arm. And that will be strike 2, making his count 1 and 2. Coaches are going to check out the catcher behind the plate. He got hit by that foul ball.
What happened to the sisters and boys inside? We're getting tired.
That ball was tight.
Our catcher for Whitko is all good to go. He says he's fine. So now we will have Darling step back in the box with 1 ball, 2 strikes, runners on second and third. The pitch comes in for a ball outside. Ball 3. That makes the count full. Three balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3 comes in for out number 2. And our leadoff batter, Bumford, is back up to bat. That is 2 outs with runners on second and third for Rochester. Rochester does lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th. Bumford will swing and miss for strike 1.
Let that one go. Let that one go. Bumper, get on one now. Let's go.
Foul ball. 0-2 is the count now.
They got it. Oh, she must
2 strikes, bud.
I guess
Another foul ball to the backstop.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing, honey? Hi. Really? What's going on? Really? You've been working all day.
You're on it.
Go, Landon. Go, Bumford.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball 1.
Hey, good job. Here we go.
Ball to the backstop comes right back to the catcher, which will hold the runners on base, and they will not score. The count is even at 2-2. And another foul ball for Bumford.
Keep going. We got lights. Keep going.
Maybe 12:30 until the end of the last game, 7:30. I would guess they have.
So are you saying
Bigger games Friday, blah blah. So then.
A nice hard hit to left field will bounce right in front of the left fielder and get under his mitt. That'll score Freeman and Vance, and that'll put Bumford on third base for a triple. Quick around those bases, and he gets 2 RBIs with 2 outs. That'll put the Zebras ahead 6-1 against Whitko.
So then he said now just 2 games, 1 p.m.
No, what's tomorrow? It's 8, and then
I
Friday.
got Courtney working the 1 p.m. with me, and then
okay, I think she could probably do a 3.
Do I need to go up?
She would have
he'll lose that barricade.
Okay, but how long is that?
Yeah, where's it at?
So people can walk through there.
Got it.
It'll probably be 3 to 5, so 2 hours.
2 hours.
Because I told her they got here.
Because she'll be done by 2.
Oh, it's okay. We got here to do it, so
Oh, so you did?
we got it covered.
Okay, what see what you sent in?
Now up to bat is Fervida, number 18. There are 2 outs and he has 1 strike, and that is a ball to the backstop. Bumford will slide in safe at home, making the score 7-1. Zebras ahead.
Bumford had a triple and then a really speedy steal for home. It's not easy to steal with this backstop.
Yes, Rochester has gone on a big run here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They have made Whitko have to have a pitching change too. That is 1-2 the count to Fervida. 2 outs, 7-1, Zebras lead.
Now we can't be big
Good stop by the catcher. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll end the 4th inning. You're watching RTC TV4. We will. Welcome back. We are here in the top of the 5th inning with Whitko up to bat. We have a new catcher for the Zebras. C. Smith is the new catcher. Ball 1 to the batter. And batter has to duck for that ball too.
Grab, Cody.
3-0 is the count.
Whoa. Hard foul ball back at us.
She's supposed to be up there.
3 balls, 1 strike to Adkins. And a ground ball to the second baseman. He will flip it over for out number 1. And that'll bring up number 21, Dennis, for Whitko.
You don't have any room. Thank you.
Hi. Good job taking that off. Yeah.
What's up?
Hi. How are you? Good next Thursday? No, I thought you said you were going to be good. Maybe we'll be able to swim. We haven't gotten to swim yet. We got to go one time. Oh yeah, once we went to the city school. I think we could swim.
There's an umpire coach's deliberation over on the side. I'm not quite sure what the discussion is about.
Maybe a lineup question since there's been papers brought out, or there's a rule book Maybe about which side of first base the first baseman can be on. You know, they're down looking at first base. There's just a play at first base, so it's really a total guess. I'm not sure.
Oh, is it the number of innings a pitcher can pitch?
Potentially, because Aiden Smith has been pitching the whole game and they are making a quick change.
So they could possibly be saying you can only pitch 4 innings?
Mm-hmm. Different leagues have different rules, so I'm not up to par on all of them. But they will make a quick pitching change, so because of that, we will take a break as well. You're watching RTC.
So the call was that a pitcher is limited to the amount of innings and or pitches that he can pitch in a game. So that will bring Adkins, number 22, back up to bat, and there are no outs, so it's like a new inning. And Fervada will come in with strike number 1.
Be careful, don't spill Miss Teresa's drink.
So the inning pretty much starts over with a new pitcher because the original batter gets to bat again, so there's no outs. So just a slight penalty for Rochester to lose their out, but switch their pitcher.
1-1 count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Ball high above his head.
And a hard foul ball. 2-2 is the count. And that is strike 3, and that'll be out number 1 for the top of the 5th.
So good job by Fervada coming in and still getting that out.
Strike 1 to number 21, Dennis, up to bat. Foul ball, strike 2.
You okay, Blue? Okay, here we go. Come on, Isaiah.
0-2 is the count. Ooh, hit up the middle to the shins of the pitcher. And the third baseman will get the ricochet and throw it over to first base, and the batter will be safe. They're going to go into the huddle to check on the pitcher. He's walking it off, being tough.
Right at the shin or the side of the...
Ankle, or yeah. Shook him up a little bit there. That was a hard hit ball.
Yeah, it sounded very hard.
He was throwing pretty hard, so it just came off that bat. And
yeah, it didn't take much power from behind the bat since the pitcher was providing it.
He's smiling, walking it off, laughing now. That makes you feel better.
Yeah, the third baseman, that's how fast that ball was hit. The third baseman still almost got the out at first.
Yeah.
Throw a few practice pitches here to make sure everything is okay.
Looks to be doing good. Nice strike on that practice pitch. He is good. His teammates go back to their positions. We are in the top of the 5th. The Zebras lead Whitko 7-1. Whitko now has a runner on first with 1 out, and they are back to the top of the order. So we have number 1, Ousley, up to bat. Strike 1.
Looks like that hit didn't rattle him too much. Still throwing a strike. Oh.
They throw it over to first and they call him safe, but he steps off the bag.
Oh, no.
And they call him out. I think they're trying to decide if he had called time or not.
So he was safe, stepped off while the tag was still on him, therefore he was out.
I don't know if he thought he got called out or thought he had time.
If so, that will be the 3rd out of the inning?
Second. That will be the 2nd. No. Just a second.
Are you three together?
Tell them what you want. Marlon, this way. Team treat. Anybody.
So they did call him out. Oh, whoa. Okay, they did call him safe.
They called him safe, so he was on the bag, then he left, now he came back, and he's there to stay. But the scoreboard still shows 2 outs.
But there's only 1 because he's the one that had the line drive, and he was the 2nd batter of the inning. It just got confusion because of the re-at bat.
Okay.
So ground ball foul. That'll make the count 0-2.
One that pitches. One that pitches.
All right, David, come on now. Much better swing. Let's go, Paul.
0-2 is the count. 1 out. Ball 1. Line. Oh, nice catch by Aiden Smith at second.
Oh, man.
It was a pretty good throw over to first to try and get the double play. First baseman just bobbles it a little bit, and he is safe at second, or back at first. But that was a great catch. Thought that was going to get up the middle there.
Yeah, definitely stole that hit. So now there are 2 outs.
And that brings up batter number 2, Kripe. He swings and fouls it off for strike 1. Whoa. Foul ball straight back at his dugout on the third baseline for strike 2.
Squeeze, Cody Smith. Squeeze. Okay, what do you want for your double street?
Foul ball on the third baseline.
Nice hang, Cody.
Ooh. Dive back to first base. Dennis is safe. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kripe. And that is a short fly ball and a diving catch by the pitcher. That hit by that batter did not stop him, and he continued to have a good inning pitching and a nice diving catch. We will be coming into the bottom of the 5th. When you come back, you're watching RTC TV4. We are back in the bottom of the 5th, and Cody Smith, number 51, just got hit by a pitch and is making his way down to first base. And that'll bring up Aiden Smith to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Pitch number 2 comes in, and that's a ball to the backstop. And Smith will run down and slide safe into second base.
Same thing.
One ball, 1 strike. Strike 2. Ball 3, nice catch by the catcher. Foul ball. And strike 3 for out number 1. And now up to bat is Cypher. His first pitch is a ball. Ball outside. 2-0. Two balls, one strike.
Got it. Go. You got it. Go, confidence. Go.
Hit the ball.
And that is ball 4. He will head down to first base. One out, runners on first and second. Lutz now up at the plate.
The field over there? This one?
I know you're from Parks Program.
I know you from Parks Program. You ready to help? Okay. Are you ready to help? Okay.
Ball outside. Swing and a miss. And the runners will advance one base. The ball actually ricochets off of the catcher's gear and goes in front of home plate, and he was looking behind.
Lost track of it. Like I said, this backstop's very short, and the umpire is an adult man, so obviously gets in the way every once in a while.
Hard to get around it. And that is strike 3 on Lutz, and he will be out number 2. And then he goes over to third base to pinch run for the now catcher Smith. Up to bat is Kennedy. 2 outs. Swing and strike 1 on Kennedy.
Bottom of the 5th inning, the score hasn't changed since the previous inning when Rochester went on their hitting streak and scored quite a few runs consecutively.
Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and miss for strike 3, out number 3. That is the end of the 5th inning. You're watching RTC TV 4. We are back in the top of the 6th with Whitko up to bat. First ball comes in, ball 1. Up to bat is Harper, number 6. Pitch number 2 is another ball. 2-0 is the count.
So there has been some discussion if they play 6 innings or 7 innings.
If it is 6, this will be it for Whitko. They are down, and this will be the last chance for them to get a lead on Rochester.
Yes, if they do not score more than 7 runs, then Rochester will get a chance to bat. But if Rochester's leading, then the game will be over. Now, if we are incorrect and it goes to 7 innings, then that is a moot point. But by the look of the 8 o'clock baseball game that is happening all around us, thinking that it might be 6 o'clock.
Full count to Harper. And ball 4, Harper will hustle down to first base. Smith behind the plate will hustle to get the ball. And we will have number 41, Schroeder, to the plate.
Cody Smith, hit wall. Here we go.
First pitch, ball 1.
Hey, come on, down and ready. Let's go. Way to move, man. Got that line down over there, third.
Strike 1, 1-1 is the count. Catcher throws it down to first, and he slides in safe.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high, 2-2 is the count.
Sleep out there. Ready.
The count is even at 2-2. Ball 3, full count.
Right here.
Cody, he's not far enough. No, stop. Come on.
Hey.
Right here, bud. Come on. Bring him in some, Cody.
Go to infield.
Bring him in.
Go to.
So 2 walks this inning with no outs. Whitko having the most base runners that they've had all game.
Mm-hmm. Ball 1.
Go back. You know where your release is. Let's go.
Timeout called by Rochester. Swing and a miss by number 2, Kreider.
Get down. One big target, Cody. That's the target.
Second swing and a miss for strike number 2.
Ball, runners will advance on the pass ball.
Nice job. Nice job. Come on, boy. Hustle, hustle.
Uh-oh. Another pass ball will knock the ball way over to the dugout.
The third baseman will actually get that pass ball.
So Whitko will score their second run.
And that'll be another walk. And a pitching change.
They'll take a break to switch pitchers and warm up with the southpaw coming up to the mound. We'll be right back. You're watching.
We are back, and Bumford is now on the mound. We have Russell, number 7, up to bat with no outs and a hard hit to right field, which is caught, and he will get it in, and no one will score. But runner on first will advance to second.
So big first out there for Bumford coming in on his first batter.
And it looks like it was going to be a hard hit ball in the gap, but Vance made his way over there to get that first out. There are now runners on second and third with Yoey up to bat.
Hey,
7-2 is the score, Rochester leading. The runners will stay where they're at.
Good hustle by the catcher.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Number 8, Yowie up to bat. Outside pitch, ball. Pass ball. Runner from third will slide in safe to home. And the batter will get over to second base on ball 4. So we have runners again on second and third with 1 out. And we have Miller up to bat.
Get it.
A ball hit right over the third baseman's head, which will score a run. And the batter will get to second base, and the runner on second will advance to third. That'll make the score 4-7. Strike 1.
Called strike on that hold.
I think he changed his call to a ball.
Okay. Thought he said strike.
He did at first. I think he decided it was too low. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. He will throw it 4, and the runner will be out. That was a great quick
nice
tag.
play. Uh-oh. Tag him. Wow.
Whoa.
I think he was out.
So there was only 1 out. The team thought there were 2, so the tag at home was actually the second out. And then the runner from first ran to second. They didn't get him, so the runner from third ran to home. He tried to jump over, and his foot was tagged, and that was out number 3. We are headed into the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back. And we are back in the bottom of the 6th. It has been determined that we are playing 7 innings. So that first pitch is a dribbler to first base, and he will be tagged out. That'll be out number 1, and that'll bring number 13, Vance, to the plate. Ball outside. Two oh. Two balls, one strike. I believe there's a game to be played after this one.
Supposed to start in 6 minutes to be exact.
Which will put them behind a little bit. Swing and a miss for strike 2, evening the count with 2-2. One out here with Vance at the plate. And that is strike 3, out number 2, and Darling will step up to the plate.
There was actually a scoring change with all the craziness of last inning. The score is 7-3. Rochester's in the lead. At one point in time, we thought Whitko had 4, but they have 3.
They potentially could have had 4. It was a nice jump over the mitt by the Whitko player that they ended up saying he got tagged in the foot.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Good effort. 2-0 is the count. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1 is the count. Three, 1, ball outside. Strike 2, 3-2. And strike 3, out number 3. That is the end of the 6th inning. You're watching RTC TV 4. are back. Whitko is up to bat. Number 21, Dennis, here going up against Bumford, who came in the halfway through last inning. Swing and a miss for strike 2 on 21. The score is 7-4. Rochester is in the lead. So 3 outs and the game should be over here. That is ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Two is the count. And a hard line drive to center field for a single for Dennis. Now up to bat, back to the top of the order, Ousley. Ground ball to second base. He will get the lead runner at second, and Ousley will be safe at first. One out, runner on first base. Up to bat now is Kripe, number 4. 1 out. And a ground ball to shortstop. They will get the lead runner, and Aiden Smith will hold that, seeing that the runner was already through first base. So that is 2 outs. Whitko needs to score 3 here in order to move forward in this game. Bumford throws a ball 1. Foul ball, strike 1. 1-1 is the count, 2 outs. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. We have a timeout for a ball over the fence.
It's the next game waiting on deck, probably warming up on the sides of the field. Potentially 1 out away from their game starting.
Strike 3, out number 3. I think they're stepping on first in case it was a drop third strike. But that will be the end of the game. That was Rochester Zebras 7, Whitko 4. Thank you for tuning in to RTC TV 4. Tune in next time.